Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. They hosted the national title game here for college a couple years ago, but today a different task is ahead. It is the Minnesota Vikings coming to town to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins and Desmond Ridder ready to go head to head. Two teams in this simulation struggling. IRL, the Falcons 1-0, the Vikings 0-1. But nonetheless, that has absolutely no effect on this simulation season, which is not a bad thing for some people. It's not a good thing for others, but it is a sure thing regardless. So Kirk Cousins getting his squad motivated there on the sideline. Game 1 of 2 today. We're going to have back-to-back games coming up for you guys today. Vikings, Falcons here, followed by Seahawks and Ravens in the 8 p.m. slot. So hopefully you guys set aside some time, grab yourself a nice warm meal and a beverage. Now let's get started with Minnesota and Atlanta. Good to be back, chat. What's good, SM, Exoff Bolt, and Finspan? Everybody else joining me throughout. And John Zeller, of course, as well. Wow, they shrunk the YouTube chat, I think. Maybe it just looks different. I don't know. The display is a lot smaller than it used to be, so we'll see what happens. What's good, XSM? But here we go. Minnesota will start with a football. Where's your pick for this game? I was actually going to address that here in a second as we get the kickoff here for Atlanta. We're underway. The stadium actually looking fresh, like it is nice and clipped. Return taken here for Minnesota. Going to return up to the 30. I have not actually looked at the pick'ems whatsoever. You could call it me being lazy. You could say I haven't really had time. But man, I've been behind a lot this week. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't very on top of things to begin with, but now that school started and I'm trying to manage a high school and a college schedule and all that other stuff, I haven't even had a chance to do that, let alone record the Week 2 power rankings and Week 2 predictions as Kirk Cousins with pressure coming, stepping up in the pocket, going deep left side, it's incomplete. So yeah, that's just the truth. Let it be known that I really haven't had much time. I've been doing my best, but it is what it is. I'm just happy that I can stream tonight, have time for a doubleheader, which is awesome. Hopefully you guys are locked and loaded for that, as well as Cousins now with an empty backfield. See if he can find Justin Jefferson. Left side, he's going to find Alexander Madison. And a nice tackle made by A.J. Terrell. Or no, it's Jesse Bates, who actually had himself quite the day. 2 interceptions for Jesse Bates against the Carolina Panthers, I believe. Yeah, I don't even think I did my own prediction. That's how low on time I was. I made the pick'em, but I did not even fill it out myself. 3rd and 6, Cousins facing a 4-man rush. Down the middle he goes. It is incomplete. Jordan Addison cannot hang on. That is an early 3-and-out for Minnesota. I also feel pretty bad for J.K. Dobbins. It's rather unfortunate. Oh, but by the way, we haven't streamed since, I guess, before/during that Monday night game. Right as I ended stream, I went out in my family room, watched Aaron Rodgers tear his Achilles. That was the only play I witnessed him actually have. As we get a return here for Atlanta up to their 30. But yeah, that was brutal. Miss being able to watch these streams without interruption. Yeah, I mean, I miss being able to do these consistently and being, you know, I guess confident in uploading highlight videos, but now it's like, man, I can barely stream anymore. Kind of sucks. That's what summer is good about, but hell no. We all got our personal stuff going on as Minnesota bringing 6. Ridder going to the right side, finds Kyle Pitts. He cannot get the feet down. This game is starting out like an absolute barn burner, chat. What's up, Joe Hilliard? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Let's get things going here. But yeah, Minnesota versus Philly. I am not, well, I guess I'll let you guys know. I haven't even recorded those predictions yet, but I will take Philadelphia probably. I'll look into it. I know the spread got closer recently, but I'm not even sure Minnesota can cover the spread if they wanted to, especially heading to Lincoln Financial. Excuse me, not a very easy place to win, especially on prime time. Hope Minnesota wins, honestly. I don't know that I'd be against that myself. 3rd and 7 here for Ridder. Lots of options all around the field. Down the middle finds option number 1 is tight end Kyle Pitts. The first completion for either team. Gain of 22. Must have feeling good after that Browns beatdown. Best believe it, brother. Seeing everybody have us in the top 10, top 5. Stephen A. Smith has us at number 4. Like, whew. You know it's a good feeling, 100%. But the question is, can we keep that momentum going in Pittsburgh, a place that we have not won in the regular season in my lifetime? Little touch pass down the middle is incomplete. What's good, EG Pro? Packers, Falcons. That's actually going to be a very good game this week. A lot of people are overlooking that. I think that'll be a criminally underrated game myself. Second out of 10. 40 go in the first quarter. First carry today for Bijan Robinson, who was a unit. Actually, that's the second carry. I missed his first one, apparently. But he was an absolute dog in that week 1 game. His first touchdown was incredible, to say the least. 2 divisional games back-to-back to start the year is crazy. Try 3 in the first 4 weeks. That's what we have. At home against the Bengals, on the road against Pittsburgh, at home against Tennessee, and at home against Baltimore. Then we get a bye week 5. Ritter, right side, almost caught. Mac Hollins went low. Ball went over his hands. Yeah, honestly, I mean, in my predictions, I had the Chargers to win by 2. But I said whoever gets the ball last wins the game. I mean, the Chargers did have the ball last, but they didn't win, so good enough. But yeah, my score prediction was 37-35, finished 36-34. Pretty close. Pinion on for the punt. Left side is not great, but not terrible. Out of bounds at the 18. Kirk Cousins taking the field for the second time today. I hope these games can at least be entertaining, or like a mild shootout here or there. I think the second game will be a little bit better with Baltimore playing. Lamar Jackson always puts on a show for us in these simulation games. And, of course, the Ravens battling it out for the 1 seed in the Sims. Them, Buffalo, and Kansas City. 3 teams, I believe, deserve to be at the top, as Kirk Cousins, flushed out left, has to get rid of it. Easily could have found Jefferson right there in the flat, but I guess not. Who you think ends up taking snaps for the Jets? That's a good question. I mean, it could be Jacoby Brissett. It could be, just trying to think of other options around the league. Could be Mitch Trubisky. I honestly don't even know who else is out there. Second and 10. Right side pass is caught by Hawkinson, turning upfield, picking up 9. So the former Lion with a reception. Yeah, that was quite the way to start the football season. That week 1 was really something. But now we move to week 2 tomorrow night. Minnesota and Philadelphia. Let's go, Bolt. I don't think Cam Newton's retired. Pass right side is caught by Addison this time for Cousins' third completion. Let's go, Luco. Good to have you back in here as well. A little doubleheader action. A.J. Terrell on the tackle. I made the mistake of not getting a water. Apparently, I drank all mine while I was playing Siege earlier today. That's brilliant. My low IQ teammates really hurting me there. First down at 10. Alexander Madison in the backfield. Kirk Cousins, though, doing it himself. Left side, a wide open Justin Jefferson with a nice little break on his route. Jeff Okudah on the tackle. I think Cam Newton can come back easily. I don't think Tom Brady will be getting any phone calls. Kaepernick has already had his opportunity turned down. Jameis Winston, that would be something, wouldn't it, chat? That just came to mind. We'll have to see. As we get an I-formation handoff here to Madison, shooting out of a cannon right side up the middle, picks up 10 on his first carry. Oh, yeah, Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers sold a lot of people in fantasy. I know. Chiefs, Bengals, and Bills, all 0-1. You'd love to see it. And the Browns sitting nicely in that 1 seed. James Bradbury is ruled out for tomorrow. I did see that. It's probably why the spread closed by about a point. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference as Cousins off the play action. Right side pass, Alexander Madison. Yeah, Jameis would be actually not bad at all. I mean, he's borderline starter material. I feel like he could start on a handful of teams. Tyler Huntley wouldn't be terrible. I don't think the Browns are willing to give up DTR, especially with Watson, whether it's health issues or it's playing, as Osborne is blown up there. He is going to lose 2 yards. But man, Jameis Winston, that man's got to be studied for generations. What a guy, you know. What a guy. Love me some Jameis Winston. J.C. Horn injured again? Yeah, that's not surprising. We're actually starting to make up for some lost time earlier on a 3rd and 9 here at the 33. Minnesota trying to keep the drive alive. Justin Jefferson will do just that. Well, a nice little toe tap for 20. Trey Lance, yeah, for sure. Trey Lance would be really something. Brown's going to do the logo, yet I haven't seen it being used anywhere. It's not really a new I mean, it's like a secondary. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't think the helmet is ever really going to fall apart necessarily. We'll see what happens, but it's like an alternate, I suppose, as we get a first play from the red zone. Cousins to the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson. He had a sneaky good drive right there, Chet, and the Vikings on the board first. Wow. As he runs into the stanchion there, Minnesota goes up a touchdown in the first quarter. Cousins, I think, put that ball so much on the money that Jefferson got 3 feet down as Greg Joseph's extra point on the way and good. All right, good drive there for Minnesota. Better than the helmet. I mean, the helmet's iconic, though. Imagine losing to a bunch, I don't know, a bunch of L's, a bunch of helmets. That's crazy. They don't know us, though. Like, I don't know. Is week 1 really that big of a fluke? Because if you just base week 1 completely, the Browns would be favorites to win this division, which they have never done since the expansion, might I add. Is this our year? How many times have I said that? I don't know. But, like, the Ravens looked awful. They also have a lot of injuries. Pittsburgh looked terrible. Granted, it was San Francisco, but also Matt Canada's got to get out of there. And Cincinnati just looked deflated. Return here for Patterson. Up the middle to the 22. 5 seconds left in this first quarter. I mean, who's stopping us, though? Like, we already beat the AFC North winner the last 2 years, so we're guaranteed to at least split with them. Worst case scenario, we split with them. I mean, if we can go into Pittsburgh and get a win on the road, that is huge. Like, if you go 4-2 in a division like the AFC East or the AFC North, you put yourself in a prime position to win the division. As Bijan Robinson, nice little carry, going to pick up a dozen yards on the final play of the first quarter. It'll be Minnesota 7, Atlanta nothing. They are not a week 1 team. You're right. You're absolutely right. And they're not a very good team in Cleveland. The 2 worst things that could happen for them. Playing the Browns in Cleveland in week 1. Schedulers set them up for failure. Robinson left side almost got to the edge. Not quite, though. Picks up 3. 2nd and 7. Bryce Young had an up-and-down game. I saw, of all the rookies, I think Anthony Richardson probably had the best day. Granted, he took the most shots, but Stroud had a pretty solid day. I think, I don't know, Young, I don't disagree with any of the passes he made. They were just really good reads by the linebackers, and I think he just figured out that, you know, he's not playing against a bunch of college linebackers anymore, as that carry for Robinson going backwards. Not too good there. What's up, DBF? Now you're chilling. I didn't even stream yesterday, so I'm not even sure the last time you were in a stream. You might have been here on Monday. Can't quite remember. Well, I hope whatever you're dealing with is going all right. As we get a 3rd and 9 play here with 5 to go in the opening half. Atlanta looking to strike even. Left side pass caught by Patterson, staying on his feet, and he will pick up a dozen of his own. I think it would be cool to do a fantasy league and only draft players from one IRL team to each fantasy team. Let's see how teams do a fantasy score versus their real life score. I'd love to see that as well. That would also be interesting. I did that one year. I drafted like a full team of Cleveland Browns, and granted that was like, what was it, 2018, 2019? So that wasn't the greatest investment. As Ritter deep left side, it's almost intercepted on his 4th incompletion today. That was quite the victory. TBF prod, I mess with it. Guarantee the Bengals played Browns week 10. They'd lose with the Bengals on a week 1 team. I mean, yeah, we play in week 18 in Cincinnati, so we get to see them beginning and end of the year. That'll be something. As a handoff here to Robinson, who is going to stay, never mind. Thought he was staying on his feet. He strike London. Goes down with a shoulder injury, a gain of 1 for Bijan Robinson. Speaking of injuries, chat, this is why I think the Browns have an even better chance of going 2-0 for the first time since 1993. Nice little voice crack there, but it's true. We haven't actually been 2-0 in 30 years. That's embarrassing. As Ritter stepping up in the pocket, going to take off for the first time today. It's taken down at the Minnesota 45. Bengals go 1-2 again. I can see that. Although, if my predictions go the way I think they will this week, the Browns are going to be the only 2-0 team left in the AFC. That's the hope. And surprisingly, Atlanta not even thinking about keeping the offense on the field. Pinion on for his second punt today. This one somehow manages to be worse than the previous. Actually, it's equivalent, out at the 18 yet again. Justin Jefferson, all 3 catches on that drive, 51 yards, and obviously the only score with a touchdown. DBF, I have no clue, my friend. I have not taken care of that pick'em so far this week. Let's see if I can get to it. I'll probably just announce a winner or something like that. Create some more suspense. But, I don't know. Starting tomorrow, I could probably tell people who they have. We'll see what happens. As under center is Kirk Cousins with a handoff left side. Alexander Madison. Nice awareness to take the edge. Try to cut back up the middle. Jeff Okudah all over that one. And it's again a 4. Then I try to burn my pick versus terrible Vikings team. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's kind of surprising that Minnesota's actually this terrible. Well, they won last week against a melancholy San Francisco team, to say the least. But it is 2nd down and 6 for Minnesota. What do they have? 1 win so far in this sim season as Cousins off the play action. Deep down the middle, Justin Jefferson hauls that one and just give him the football. You got to guarantee first down every time. I think they might actually have 2 wins now, if I'm not mistaken, which, no, they don't. They're 1-6-1. Wow, that is something. That is something. A.J. Terrell, another tackle. But Jefferson and his X Factor, we're looking forward to that. Hopefully he gets the ball here, or at least a pass intended for him. Cousins now finding Jefferson, going low, got the catch and the first down again. Stat padding right now, chat. This might be a Jefferson legacy game. Jefferson better play like this tomorrow. Honestly, he might. I mean, he played really good in week 1, more the first half than the second, but 9 catches, 150 yards. That is truly something. And a big hit stick tackle, too. Could be the final play of this second quarter. We will get to tell what the Minnesota Vikings do. Hand off here to Osborne up the middle. Take it down at the 39-yard line. One time I don't pick the Vikings, bro. That's crazy. What's up, the Red Foe? 2-minute warning here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Vikings 7. And the Falcons nothing. Sick. Well, 2 more minutes of this opening half. Cousins. Pressure coming. He is taken down hard. A couple of Atlanta Falcons getting there in the backfield. Kirk Cousins never stood a chance. Madden Chris players throughout the week, yeah. Well, they don't really take care of rosters too well, I can tell you that. That's for sure. Kirk go on 3rd and 19. See if he takes a shot. No, check down Madison. Not a bad thought getting into field goal range. But from here would be a 61-yarder. So we will see what the Minnesota Vikings want to do. I don't know if Greg Joseph quite has the leg for 61. Let's be real. Heard of a degenerosity? I've never heard of that before. Degenerosity or degenerosity? I have no idea. As we're going to punt right side here, it's going to go out of bounds at the 12-yard line, where Atlanta will begin their 1-minute drill. Updated rosters after Thursday night games. That's interesting. That's different. But I messed with it. But yeah, Tyreek Hill was on the team of the week this week. I think the whole Cowboy defense probably could have joined him with the beatdown they had on the New York Giants. And if you're a Giants fan, just checking on you. Check on your Giant friends today, chat. Ritter, rolling right side, throwing on the run. Had to get rid of it. And 39 seconds left in the second quarter. And the more and more I hear myself with cupped headphones, I keep thinking my S's sound really weird. I don't know if that's you guys or me, but I don't know. I've become like subconscious of stuff like that. It's weird. I'm weird. So the Falcons, because they have 0 points right now. What's going on here, chat? 2nd and 10. Ritter facing a 3-man rush. Deep left side pass over the shoulder of Pitts is too much. You have a Saints friend? Well, they must be doing okay. I don't know. Check on your Giant friends. Check on your Bill friends. Check on... trying to think. Your Titan friends. Your Steeler friends. Yeah. Check on them too. third down and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line. Stretch it off right side. Robinson cutting back up the middle. Got a nice block weaving his way up the field. Down to the 18. Timeout Minnesota. And they want the ball back and another chance to score. Bought the old gen version of Madden without knowing it doesn't have superstar mode or precision passing. Boycotting Madden next year. Yep. You made a pretty bad mistake there, my friend. Old gen Madden is pretty much just a roster update, let's be real. As we get a Bradley Pinion punt, this one from his own 18, so we'll see if he can go to the opposite 18, where his previous 2 punts have ended up. This one high in the sky, and it'll be fair caught at the 34-yard line. Well, I started talking about punts because a certain team had 10 punts and only 6 first downs on Sunday afternoon. That goes to show how incredible this Cleveland Brown defense is going to be this season. Might be one of the best defenses in the AFC. We'll have to see if Jim Schwartz can continue that domination week after week, or if it was just a week 1 fluke. See if Justin Jefferson gets the rock here. Kirk Cousins, decent protection, left side. It's going to be caught by Hawkinson going down low. Still download next gen, men, if you have a next gen. Yeah, you can. I believe they will let you do that. Something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Minnesota going to save a timeout and get 6 yards closer to field goal range here. 4-man rush coming. Cousins down the middle. First down, Justin Jefferson. And Minnesota will burn their second timeout. 6 catches, 93 yards. Very similar to his stat line in the first half of the Tampa Bay game this weekend. That's something, Chet. Who in here has 2K? The new 2K, Chet. Or like next gen. Because I'm considering getting it. I don't know if I'm going to waste my time on that though. First down at 10. Low snap. Halfback draw up the middle to Madison. Interesting play call. Minnesota burns their final timeout. What's up? That one Falcons fan. Bucks upset Vikings. Can Falcons do the same? We'll have to see. No, you probably had a pretty good week 1. As your Birds have a winning record for the first time since 2017. Welcome to the club, my friend. Welcome to the club. 2nd and 7. Minnesota now. I really don't know what that last play was about. Got to be smart here. Kirk Cousins, an out route. It's incomplete. Wanted Hawkinson. Got to put that pass more out there than normal. Wow. That's interesting. Well, it is now 3rd and 7. 10 seconds remain in the second quarter. Minnesota with a 7-0 lead. 4-man rush. Cousins. Left side pass hit as he throws. It is incomplete, but this will be roughing the passer based on when the flag came out, and it is a killer for Atlanta. That will put Minnesota in field goal range with 5 seconds left in the second quarter. That is going to hurt them quite a bit. Grady Jarrett with a big-time mistake. And now Greg Joseph from 54 yards out. On the left hash, the kick is on the way, and it's no good anyway. Doesn't make the Falcons pay for it. And there's 2 seconds left as well. Wow. All right, then. Whew, indeed, my friend. That's crazy. Well, here we go. 2 ticks remain. Do the Falcons have a Hail Mary in their bag? Who will be the target for Ritter is the question. Never mind, going to check it down to Kyle Pitts. Hits him in the hands and the helmet, and Ritter finishes the first half 2 of 9 as we head to the third quarter. Well, still a 1-possession game. Atlanta still gets the ball to begin the second half, but a lot of question marks for both teams. That was quite the ending to the opening half of our first of 2 games today. Seahawks and Ravens later to come. Honestly, not even going to wait until 8 o'clock to stream that. I will probably just get my thumbnail, get my video tags, get my title and description updated, and the rosters updated as well, and just get straight to it. I don't see why not. Shouldn't be anything wrong with that. As we get a kickoff from Greg Joseph himself. Return will be taken by Patterson. From the zone 3 up the middle. Nice tackle made by the Minnesota special teams at the 21. Yeah, well, the Browns are down an offensive lineman. Jack Conklin, he has had a history of injuries. Tore his ACL and MCL. Got his leg pinched under the weight of Trey Hendrickson on Sunday. But DeJuan Jones, 6'8", 375-pound rookie. The steal of the draft in the eyes of a Cleveland Browns fan. On 52 snaps, allowed 0 pressures, 0 sacks, and had a 77 rating by PFF. Handoff here, Robinson. Up the middle, bouncing off defenders, picking up 7. And he's going to be on T.J. Watt next week. That is going to be a true test to how ready the rookie is. Wow. Dominance equals history of injuries. That is true. Feel bad for him. As a Buckeye, he was so dominant. His story is pretty sad, too, which is why you hate to see the injuries happen. As Ritter goes right side, caught by Patterson. Gain of 2 more. Still surprised by Cowboys shut out the Giants, especially when it's a division game. Well, it's a division game, but it's a division that you guys dominate when it comes to the Commanders and the Giants for the most part. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Well, 3rd and a yard. How about a read option for Ritter? Left side got an excellent block from his fullback, and he's got the first down up to the 37. I also drafted him in one of my leagues. In my pay-in league, too. That was a regrettable mistake. It's all right. He got me a nice 11.2 points and a touchdown before hitting out with an injury. That's rough. Well, 1st and 10 handoff to Robinson. Right side, his biggest carry today across midfield. That one is going to pick up, let's see, 19 yards. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people made that mistake and drafted him in fantasy. That is unfortunate. Oh, all right. We are actually moving in this game. The ball's been on the ground for quite a bit because Jefferson makes a lot of catches and Bijan Robinson has been getting a lot of touches. See if that continues on 1st and 10. It will. Left side, up the middle, gain of 5 more. Had Joe Burrow starting in my fantasy league, Dak is now starting. Well, I don't know if I would do that if I were you. I'm going to be honest. Burrow's going to bounce back. I promise. And Dak plays a really good Jet defense next week, so I'd be cautious. As we get a right side pass, deep right side up in the air, one to Mac Hollins, but Desmond Ritter struggles. Continue. Fighting traded for Bijan, running backs to be Khalil Herbert and Damian Harris right now after that Dobbins injury. That is rough. What am I down to? I think Derrick Henry and Brian Robinson Jr., which isn't terrible, to be fair. 3rd and 5, ball at the 40. Falcons would love a touchdown on this drive if they can produce down the middle. They're going to continue. Kyle Pitts in stride with a gain of 14. Falcons trying to make things interesting. Take a look at the MSG League real quick. I haven't actually looked at this yet. See how the league is producing. Looks like Mateo with the most dominant win of week number 1. Good for him. As we get a handoff left side of Robinson, a lot of room opening up with a stiff arm. He's got 10 more. They are feeling good right now this drive. Let's get a Magic Minecraft show. Your Vikings right now on the board 7-0 with the lead as well. And they play tomorrow night too. I bet you're excited for that. See if they can get the W. Second half of Packers-Falcons was kind of like Dolphins-Chargers. Packers won 31-27. What a result, especially in a Madden game. As Ritter with a little bit of motion here. With a handoff up the middle. Robinson this time. It's read well by the Minnesota defense. Marcus Davenport on the tackle. His first today. 2 to go in the 3rd quarter. An action-packed 3rd quarter that has seen a lot of Atlanta Falcon offense and no Minnesota Viking offense yet. But the Falcons are inside the red zone for the first time today. See if they can produce as Ritter. Left side, backcourt of the end zone, almost intercepted. Would have been quite some pick there. I believe that's Booth. What's up, B&G Breakdown Podcast? Good to see you back in here as well. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Minnesota still clinging to this lead by a hair. On 3rd down and 9, important play here at the 15. Pressure coming. Ritter hit as he throws. Mac Hollins with the extension will pick up the first down, and the clock is stopped with an injury. DBF profile pick change. All right. Lower leg injury there to the defensive line of Minnesota. Kyrus Tonga going down. Hate to see it there. Started a new job recently. Head down grinding. Money making moves. Attaboy. Well, keep up the grind. Hopefully it goes well for you, and good luck in the future. Welcome back, Finns fan. First and goal at the 6. Wouldn't be surprised if Robinson gets a carry here, which he will. Right side, coast to coast, trying to get to the edge. He gets down to the 2. Not bad. Of course, get that bag. That grind set, you know. You'll love to see it. Second goal coming up here for Atlanta. They've got everybody packed in here on the line or in the backfield. Robinson. Off the I formation, up the middle to the end zone. Atlanta on the board with a touchdown. Wow. Robinson was eating on that drive, to say the least, and a couple big 3rd down conversions. Kyle Pitts and Mac Hollins with very important plays on that drive as well. And this game just got interesting. With a 4-minute and 50-second drive for the Atlanta Falcons, they tie the game at 7. I'm feeling great about that Browns W, my friend. That was truly something. I mean, we won week 1 last year, but it came down to a 58-yard field goal that we somehow made. So that was a nail-biter, but I felt so comfortable watching that team this week. We gave up 6 first downs. They had to punt 10 times. Just in every aspect, just shut them down, man. Like, it was crazy. And it's not like we decimated a team like Houston or a team like, I don't know, Arizona. Arizona and Houston had better days than the Bengals. That's how dominant we were. Has a kickoff here for Atlanta. On the way and returnable for Minnesota. Return second, left side up to the 21. Call it the 20. Elon Musk compared to my whole $3. Nah, you know what? Money can buy you happiness, don't get me wrong, but your happiness shouldn't depend on money. Let that be the quote of the day, chat. Money does buy happiness. Don't let anybody lie to you. But, you know, your happiness should not depend on how much dough's in your bank account, boys. Justin Jefferson, couple head taps. Looking for a head top here. See if Cousins can dish him the football. Penalty marker down. That's going to be a first down or near one for Hockenson. Do we have another roughing the passer? Yes, we do. That is 2 in the last 2 quarters. Atlanta getting a little too hungry. And again, it's Grady Jarrett back to back. Wow.
Automatic first down.
DJ Moore only had 3 targets on Sunday. Yeah, it's because Justin Fields was not very good. Yeah, but somehow in the quarterback power rankings, I believe by CBS, Fields is 16, Watson is 17. Can somebody explain to me how Justin Fields is better than Deshaun Watson? I'm curious. 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. All tied at 7. Cousins left side, going low for it was Justin Jefferson. However, he cannot come up with a football. Everybody loves to handle Deshaun Watson. Here's the funny thing. The Browns and Bengals both played at First Energy Stadium, or I guess Cleveland Browns Stadium now that we no longer have a name, in that garbage weather. Everybody looks at Burrow's game and goes, oh yeah, the weather sucked. Everybody looks at Watson's game and goes, oh yeah, he sucked. How does that work? Explain that to me. As Cousins' deep left side pass misses Justin Jefferson on the break. That is not how that works. That is called the double standard, chat. Not to mention, Watson looked better than Burrow. He had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a pick. Obviously, the pick wasn't great, but, I mean, it's expected. But, man, that's brutal. 3rd and 10, Minnesota with some movement on the line of scrimmage. Jefferson now in the slot at the top of your screen. Play action for Cousins, so dangerous. Left side passes off the mark again. That was a rough sequence for Kirk Cousins. Really wasn't pretty. But, I mean, it's hard to judge a team. It's hard to judge our pass game, and same as the Bengals. Off of a week 1 game in the rain, it's different. That's for sure. But a punt here for the Minnesota Vikings. See where this one is going to end up. Not a bad punt, actually. Returnable from the 15-yard line. Atlanta with a little bit of blocking up to the 21. Vikes taking for Caleb Williams. You may as well. You may as well. But yeah, I saw a lot of people making fun of Watson's interception, but little do they know it actually got tipped. That is the truth of things. Like, okay, hang on. I'm going to read this comment in a second, chat. This is absolutely bewildering to me. As the Falcons look to get their game-winning drive started at the 21, Ritter deep down the middle of the field, wide open is Drake London. Coming back from injury. All right, so this is a thread on the Deshaun interception where somebody posted, oh, you know, look how bad Deshaun is. He's still not in prime form. This pick was terrible. I commented, that pass was tipped, by the way. And I explained, yeah, the defensive lineman chasing him actually tipped it. You could see it from another angle. As we get a play here, Bijan Robinson up the middle. Nice little awareness. Actually, wasn't a back carry of 2. End of the third quarter, 7-7 the score. But the response to that chat for me saying, oh, yeah, that pick was because of the tip. This guy said, I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just going to blame it on him because he sexually assaulted multiple women. That is where we've come in football. That is ridiculous. 6 to go in the fourth quarter. Ritter now, deep drop back, right side pass, has the first down. That is the beauty. Kadero Hodge. That's crazy to me, though, chat. I don't get it. That's wild. First and 10, though, for Atlanta. Looking to drive for the game winner. At the 47, Ritter off the play action. Good protection, stepping right. Hit as he throws, but he delivers anyway. Drake London inside the red zone, tumbling down for a gain of 30. How about these Atlanta Falcons? They have awoken in this second half. Tip pass is Watson's fault? Yeah, definitely. He was looking to go like 30 or 40 yards down the field, too. That's the crazy part, but only ended up going 10. Live, that looked terrible, but on the replay, understandable. As Robinson getting the work done on the ground now, will pick up 7 more. Through the air on the ground, Atlanta dominating everywhere right now. Using Watson off the field stuff to blame him on the field football. I agree. I would agree. Defense sucks in Madden and real life. Yeah, they looked pretty worse for wear against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, not going to lie. 2nd and 3 at the 10. Ritter now under center. Bootleg left, pivot. Left side pass this time off the mark. Bijan, yeah, he's feasting right now, that's for sure. Have the Vikings won a game yet in this? Yeah, they actually beat San Francisco, of all teams. Their only win so far is against the 49ers. That's funny. But it's also true. 10-7, and your only touchdown was on a pick 6. 3rd and 3, ball at the 10. Very important play here. See if the Minnesota defense can get a stop. Ritter down the middle to the end zone. It's incomplete. That is an important breakup. And I believe that was Harrison Smith coming in there, flying in like a bullet. Easily could have been a touchdown lead for the Falcons. Will instead likely be a field goal. That was huge. Well, Young Waiku looking to give the Falcons their first lead of the day with a 27-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is on the way, and it's good. And even a game that is 10-7 is actually pretty entertaining. This second half has been pretty awesome to watch, I'm not going to lie. When Justin Jefferson's on the field and Bijan Robinson's running the rock like he has been, of course it's going to be entertaining. Why wouldn't it be? Bijan gets those 3 yards. I mean, maybe. But why take the risk when you can take the lead? That is my analogy for the day, chat. Why take the risk when you can take the lead? Wow. All right. Most entertaining 10-7 game of all time. Yeah, it's got to be. Pretty much no turnovers either. Knock on wood for either team. Minnesota, though, in possession of the football. Kirk Cousins had a couple turnovers in that week 1 matchup against the Buccaneers. Good return up to the 24 before we get a suplex. All right. Oh, fun fact for the Falcons, Desmond Ridder has thrown 0 interceptions on 133 pass attempts IRL. What a surprise. Vikings in a close game. I'm so shocked, yeah. Minnesota was like, what, 9-0 in one possession games last year? And this year they're already 0-1. Funny how that stat works. Well, pretty even game. all things considered, Vikings look at a tie or take the lead on this drive, starting with a little touch pass to Jefferson. Nice juke to the outside, picks up 8 more. He has been a dog today for Minnesota. Over 100 yards receiving, I believe, with that reception. May have had it on a previous catch, too, actually. I don't quite remember. Welcome back, DBF. But, yeah, 7 catches, 101 yards. There it is. Full receiver look on 2nd and 2. Handoff to Madison, left side, with a nice block outside. He's going to get to midfield, still going up to the Falcon 49-yard line. Best carry today for either running back. 11-0. Yeah, what was 11-0? That's right. Year before that, every game except one was 1 possession. That's wild. That's the most Viking stat of all time, which is why this game is guaranteed to be a 1 possession game, no matter what. Jefferson now is going to pinch inside. Looks like he's still one-on-one with Jeff Okudah with 4 to go in the 4th quarter. Cousins, left side, checking it down to Jefferson. Room to run. He's taken down by A.J. Terrell in field goal range. Then it's Jesse Bates again. Keep getting them mixed up for some reason. But Jay Jettis with another 17 yards receiving. He's like 5 years every Vikings game. If that ain't the most NFL describing analogy of all time, I don't know what is. 1st and 10, ball at the 32. Cousins on the play action, deep down the middle. Osborne to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Wake up, Kirk Cousins is cooking. Wow. What a drive for Kirko. That's as simple as play action gets. Osborne beats his man and gets to the end zone. Minnesota back in the lead. Bingo has begun. Here we go. Get your bingo cards ready, chat. Chat, what else is on the bingo card? As we get an extra point for Greg Joseph, an important one too, makes it a 4-point game. All right, chat, my bingo card. Let's see. Minnesota win. Free space. And, oh yeah, Desmond Ridder interception. Forgot about that one. Coming up next, I predict it. There we go. Kirko Chains must be back. Magic Minecraft Show. How do you think Kirk Cousins is going to perform on primetime tomorrow? That's an important question that I have. Primetime Kirk, not always that good as we get a kickoff here. Patterson with room to return from the goal line. Taking this one up the middle to the 26-yard line. All right. Well, I suppose that'll get the job done. Ridder pick 2. Yeah, I mean, it's brewing. Considering the stat I just read off, you figure as much that it's probably going to happen. Something like that. That is something. Negative 1 out of 10, gotta be. Can he break the curse? We'll see. Important Atlanta Falcon drive here, though. Ridder facing a 4-man rush. Right side throwing on the run. Mac Hollins came back a little bit too much there. I'm going to blame that on the receiver. Not really his fault, I would imagine. I don't know. Well, Kirk's good on Thursday. The media focuses on his Monday record. That's true. That's understandable. 2nd and 10. Desmond Ridder now off the play action. Quick pass down the middle, right at the line to gain. Ooh, it's going to be 3rd and inches. This is going to be a big play. That is close. Well, not close enough. Perhaps out Kirk Cousins or Zach Wilson. Got to be Zach Wilson. Why not? 3rd and inches. See what Atlanta goes to here with Robinson in the backfield. He gets the carry up the middle. He's not going to get there. And now the Falcons with a choice to make. Wow. That is something. Bradley Pinion on for the punt. And Atlanta going to rely on their defense to get a stop. This is a booming punt, though. Fair caught at the 22. Definitely the best kick of the day for either team, punting-wise. Well, Justin Jefferson, 8 catches, 118 yards, and a touchdown. That is wild. But it's also realistic. Also very realistic, chat. Second Minnesota Viking possession with the lead. They had a 7-0 lead earlier. Handoff here, no, it's going to be play action. Cousins looking to throw, he's got it complete. I guess not a terrible decision, keeps the clock rolling, but surprised they risk it there. That's different. As that'll take us to the 2-minute warning from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta. Looking to somehow snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat. Got to go for it. Probably should. 2nd and 6 here. And Madison in the backfield expected to get the carry here. You think the Falcons would recognize the same thing? And he will get the carry up the middle, got the first down, and that is really going to hurt the Falcons' chances. That is for sure. JJ starting for a bad day, honestly. I mean, the stats that man puts up are just ridiculous, you know? Absolutely wild. 1st and 10 here for the Minnesota Vikings. We get some nights in chat, but who knows? A lot of football still to be played, I think. Madison, though, looking for the football to be over. Nice carry against 7 more. Cut the chances down quite a bit. You're not wrong. 2nd and 3. Well, this has been an entertaining first game, to say the least. Nice little fourth quarter for both teams here. But we got one more game coming tonight. Seahawks and Ravens at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. Might even start it earlier if I choose to do so. But Geno Smith, Lamar Jackson set to go head-to-head. Ravens looking for that 1 seed in the AFC in these Sims. 2nd down 3, hand off to Madison. He's going to put this game on ice, and that's going to do it. Not even going to waste your guys' time or my own. This game is over. Minnesota's going to take the victory 14-10. So because we're on a tight schedule, got to get the second stream in. I'm going to end this here, and I will see all of you in about 10 minutes for Seahawks